Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Good evening and welcome to another Football Friday night here in Ida Grove as the Falcons take on the Raiders from East Sac County. My name is Michael Earl and I am joined by Dan Doetzler again for another night of football and hopefully another Falcons victory as they sit 3-0 on the year. The year started off with a 42-0 victory over Ridgeview, then a tough-fought game against Spirit Lake, 27-21, and last week was a large victory, we'll say 54-0, and most of those points coming in the first half, and defense holding strong to keep that shutout on the board throughout the game. As we get into tonight's ball game, East Sac County, a cross-town rival, just the next school over, and Dan, anything can happen when you got that school that's played you quite a bit throughout the years.
Yeah, East Sac, 0-3 record, actually have played some good teams. Lost to Pocahontas, lost to Sioux Central, and then last week kind of lost a heartbreaker to Trainer, where Trainer had scored 9 points in the fourth quarter to win 9-7. So, they got a little size up front, and one thing's for sure, they're going to come to compete tonight. It won't be a pushover, and the Falcons are going to have to execute.
Absolutely right. Our game tonight is brought to you by our great sponsors for OABCIG Sports, including Zimmy's, Schmidt Insurance, Holstein Senior Living, the Hoffman Agency, Rex Chevrolet, Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, Holstein Manufacturing, North Star Community Credit Union, Becker Brothers, and Evertech. Our scoreboard sponsor is United Bank of Iowa, and the pregame show is sponsored by Gordon's Body Shop. I want to say thank you for joining us tonight on this YouTube channel, and we invite you to subscribe to that channel. You'll get updates on all the future OABCIG sports as well as other Fuller Digital Solutions broadcasts, and you can send a link to all your friends and family so they can enjoy the game as well. As we look at tonight's game, let's run through some of the starters, and we'll start with the defense for East Sac County. They start Caleb Vilhauer, a 5'11 senior at safety, 145 pounds. Alex Hauser is an outside linebacker, junior, 5'7", 145. Tyler Schmidt, a cornerback, 6'2", 180, and a junior. Senior Garrett Quirk is an outside linebacker, 5'11", 165. Camden Vilhauer is an inside linebacker, 5'4", 140. Jackson Stoltenberg is a junior inside linebacker, 5'8", 180. Jake Payson is a quarterback, 6', 155. Brock Mandernock is a junior defensive tackle, 6'2", 250. Justin Rupnow, a senior, is a defensive tackle, 6', 290. 6'1", 220 defensive end, junior Cale Niehaus. And Tyler Wright is a senior defensive end, 6', 220. We'll have the Falcon offense starters coming up in a moment, but first we join the OABCIG High School Band with their rendition of the national anthem. Great job, as always, by the Falcon Marching Band as they're on the field before the game for the national anthem as we get ready to announce the Falcon starters on offense, led by senior quarterback 6'2", 197, Cooper DeJean, running back sophomore Griffin Dearson. He got on the board multiple times last week, 5'10", 181. The receivers, all four of them, Cam Sharkey, Colton Knopp, Easton Harms, and Trust Wells. And then the line is the same as last week. They'll go Keaton Railsback. He's left tackle, 6'1", 165. Ethan Sheaver is a 6'2", 187 junior at left guard. The center is senior 5'10", 170, Alex Clark. Senior right guard, 5'10", 194, Zach Dunker. And Kyle Spots is a sophomore right tackle, 6 foot and 218 pounds. On the other side of the ball, the Falcons are going to go Cooper DeJean at strong safety. Zach Heemer, a 6'1", 175 middle linebacker, will be also out there. Easton Harms, Josh Peters are going to be on the cornerback positions. Peters is a 5'9", 131-pound sophomore who's been playing really good outside. Colton Knopp is the free safety, the outside linebacker, Trayton Kohler. Carter Hofling is the right end, 6 foot 185. Ethan Sheaver is a middle linebacker, junior, 6'2", 187. Levi Street, a nose guard, sophomore, 5'11", 182. And Kyle Spots, the left end, and Gio Ehrig is the outside linebacker, 6'2", 175 pounds. So those are your starters on defense. The offensive starters for the Raiders, Tyler Schmidt, the quarterback. Jake Payson is the running back. Garrett Quirk at wide wingback. Other wingback is Camden Vilhauer. Then Caleb Vilhauer. So it's a Vilhauer connection. Those are wide receivers is Caleb Vilhauer. Jackson Stoltenberg, another wide receiver. And then on the line, left tackle senior Tyler Wright, 6 foot 220. Preston Maurer, left guard, 6 foot 205. Justin Rupnow, senior center, 6 foot 290. The right guard is Cale Niehaus, right, 6'1", 220, and 250-pounder Brock Mandernock is a junior right tackle at 6'2", 250. And one thing you did notice early that you mentioned to me, line-wise, size-wise, East Sac County has a distinct advantage.
Yeah, there's no doubt. They got some big boys up front. Based on their stats, you know, they're going to try and control the ball and grind it out on the ground. Last year it was a 57-22 Falcon win at East Sac. You know, East Sac kind of, that Payson, he had a pretty good rushing game against the Falcons last year, so it'll be key that we shut that running game down early. And the other key, Mike, the Falcons got to work quick.
That's right. Well, that's going to be the hard part for any team that plays against the Falcons is trying to keep up pace. And I mentioned it to you, but I'll say it to the fans at home. There's only one player on each side of the ball that doesn't go both ways, and that is a tall task against this team that, for the Falcons, really wants to push it on the offensive end, and then on defense, they are blitzing, they're trying to get in, stop plays. They want to get that offense out there as quick as possible, and they take some chances. So we'll see what happens. Now, the undersize, can that play against them if they're going to have to go against a run? Yes, it can. But if they can get in there and get one play stop, that can disrupt a whole series, because when you run the ball, you really need those 3-4 yards. If you get stopped in the backfield one time, it really can disrupt a drive.
Yeah, I think East Sac passed the ball 38 times on the year compared to Cooper's had 100 attempts. So
bit of a difference there.
Yeah, we put them in a situation where they have to. That could be a game difference.
All right, they're going to kick off to DeJean. Deep it'll go, and they'll avoid DeJean. Field at about the 5-yard line. They're going to run a little back reverse. Give it to DeJean. He's going to get to the 10, to the 20, and he's got some room back to the inside, to the 30. Makes a man miss, comes outside. He's going to run through the defense, and he's going to score. 50, 40, 30, and accelerating away from the defense, 20-10, end zone. And that will start the game with a bang. A reverse return as Cooper DeJean gets into the end zone 16 seconds into this one on a 95-yard return.
95 yards.
So the kick originally was fielded by the other deep back, and they hand off to DeJean, who goes all the way into the end zone, making multiple men miss. Kickler will come out, and he had a lot of attempts last week, and those are all good for him.
Yeah, Cooper, a couple guys had shots at him there, and you know, his strength just showed off big there.
Once he gets behind the defense, there isn't a player in this conference or the district that's going to catch him.
Yep.
Snap back, spot down, kick up, and it is good. So Wareham's kick is good, and we are 7-0. Falcons on top early. We'll take a break and be back here. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Falcons on top 7-0.
Few Facebook reviews from Zimmy's Bar and Grill in Ida Grove. Best prime rib I've ever had. From appetizers and drinks, meal and price, all was great. Pretzel burger was to die for. Highly recommended, and I can't wait to go back to try more menu items. We stopped at Zimmy's in Ida Grove after our game, and they stayed open for us. It was steak night, and they were delicious.
I'm Eric Zimmerman, inviting you to enjoy our family-friendly full menu restaurant. Try it, love it, and come back for more at Zimmy's Bar and Grill, East Highway 175, Ida Grove.
Say a big thank you again to our sponsors. They include EverTech, Beckman Motors, North Star Community Credit Union, Holstein Manufacturing, Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, Rex Chevrolet, the Hoffman Agency, Holstein Senior Living, Schmidt Insurance, and Zimmy's. Our scoreboard show sponsor is United Bank of Iowa, and the pregame is brought to you by Gordon's Body Shop. So the Falcons score on the first play of the game, kickoff return 95 yards, and now they get to kick off as Wareham had the extra point good, and he's out on the field to respond here. And if you're the Falcons, what better way to start a game?
Oh, how exciting, yeah.
Wareham will come up and put foot to ball as the Falcons on top 7-0, 11:44 to play in the first. Kick is a high fly ball. Center fielder does not field it, but it goes out of play at the 21, and that will be a fielding at the 30, I believe, right? I think is where it starts when it goes out of bounds on the kickoff. 30 or the 35. We'll see where they mark it. 35 is what I'm hearing down the road.
Yep. Raiders will take over 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line.
So no return the other way, but not exactly what the kicker Wareham wanted to do there. We'll be on the left hash as the Falcon defense comes out. Tyler Schmidt at quarterback.
6'3", 210-pound junior. Nice looking athlete.
That he is. They go run a wing back in motion. Up the middle they go, and that will be a burst up the center. Looks like they pick up about 7 yards on the play as Payson is the running back on the play.
Yeah, nice run by Jake Payson there.
6 foot, 155-pound senior. And Schmidt has grown from my stat sheet to yours. I had him at 6'2", 180. You've got him at 6'3", 215. So that's a weight program.
It might have been a few days later. They did mine.
That's right. Maybe this was last year's.
You know, Payson, what I remember last year's game, that kid, he's a tough runner. So
yes,
it's going to be important for the Falcons here to get some stops.
Again, to put a man in motion, going to go right up to gut to Payson again. He's got first down yardage and more, almost to the 50-yard line. So back-to-back runs get him a first down as Isak wants to answer the early touchdown by the Falcons. And this kind of is a definition of both teams. The Falcons score on one play, and Isak County trying to grind to drive down the field on the ground.
Yeah, Zach Hemer on the stop there for the Falcons. Zach has stepped up big for us this year in that middle linebacker spot, so he needs to have a good game tonight.
That's right. Well, Falcons on top early here, 7-0, 10:34 to go, quarter number 1. Again, they're going to come out in a bunch set, 2 wing backs, tight end to the left side, run right up the gut to their running back again. Senior lunges forward, gain of a 7, maybe 8, as Payson is just gashing him up the middle right now.
Cooper Jean kind of ankle tackled him there. But, 7-yard gain.
So ball to the 44, need to get to about the 41, so about 3 yards away, gain of 7 now. Brings up 2nd and 3. So they got the 2 wingbacks and a tight end all right on the line, so it's all bunched up there. They've got 10 guys basically trying to block for one player.
And so far, they've been effective at it.
It has been effective. So again, Schmidt in the backfield. Payson next to him, snap back, hand to Payson, and he's going to get hit in the backfield and dragged down. And that is going to be stuffed.
Ethan Sheaver?
Sheaver looks like, yep.
Nope, 52, yeah,
Hofling in, and then he got helped out back there as well by one other Falcon. You like his penetration there, and that's what we were talking about. You have one bad play, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and 5 at the 46. They got to get to the 41 for a first.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. That's a big stop here. Opportunity for the Falcons.
For the Falcons, this is a pass play for East Sac County. Really, they might be playing for 2 downs right here.
Right.
So again, they're going to bunch up in the backfield, shotgun set, snap back. They're going to hand up the gut to Payson.
He's
going to
get it. Well,
fight and fight and fight. But he's going to be short of the first down, but it's going to be 1 yard.
Yeah.
And I would be surprised if head coach Eric McCullough doesn't go for it here. I know it's you're going against a good offense, but you really can't have drives in positive territory not result in points if you're East Sac County.
Gain 3, make a 4th down and
4th and 2, balls at the 44, need to get to the 41.
Yeah, Falcons got a pretty good spot there.
Yeah, they do. Well, the 43 is where it's going to mark right here, so it is 2 yards. Need to get right past the 41 for a first down.
8 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Oh, we're going to bunch right on
Yeah,
the line, and
they're
they
gonna
jump
see a
off
run.
sides. Oh, watch out a little bit. There, don't want to get a late hit there,
yeah.
but looked like nobody hit too hard, so that shouldn't be a flag. It should just be the 5 yards on the motion. Bring up a 4th and 7, and now all of a sudden,
Now,
motion against the Raiders.
do you give the ball back to the Falcons? To be honest, the difference between the 42 and the 47 for the Falcons is really not that much.
4th down and
Yeah,
7.
I'd be surprised if ESAC doesn't go for it still here.
They're going to go back in the offensive huddle. I forget. We did this game last year, I believe, for KDSN. And
Yes.
they are going to set up at least in the punt formation. Cooper DeJean is going to go back
Surprising.
to return. And we're going to get a timeout on the field. They took a little too much time, I think, and as a result, it's going to be a timeout by East Sac County, I believe. Yes, it is. So we'll take a break, too. 8-12 to play, 7-0 Falcons on top. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with care.
Back to action as the East Sac County Raiders are setting up, at least now, in a punt formation. We got 8-12 on the clock, and the Falcons scored on the opening kickoff. Cooper DeJean took the reverse handoff and went right down the sideline, cut back to the middle, and was the rest of the way untouched from the 40 into the end zone. He's back here to receive a punt. So he's looking to do the kick return, punt return score here.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Wouldn't be surprised here if they didn't try something a little special with those up backs either. They might try to run a little fake here, especially after you had the timeout.
If they do punt it, I'd be surprised if they punt it anywhere near Cooper.
That might have been what they called the timeout, to say don't punt to him. Snap is
Oh,
back,
high
high
snap.
snap, trying to get it off, and it's going to be a line drive kick that is going to kick right to, into the end zone, and the Falcons will take over at the 20.
Falcons ball.
See the Falcon offense for the first time tonight. You know who had a good game last week was Mr. Dearson.
Oh, yeah.
He had that run in the second half where he just kind of took it really into the half, and then coming out in the second half, took it right into the end zone, I think on the first play from
I
scrimmage.
think it was 61 yards. wasn't it?
61 yards, and after that, they didn't need him anymore, but he got into the end zone, was it 3 times, I believe.
Yeah, he had a couple nice receptions, too.
The Falcons have come out 5 wide, trips left, 2 to the right. DeJean dropping back, looking for a man going deep, has him over the top, 2 steps on him, has to come back, and it is going to be
Little underthrown.
For Trust Wells.
tried to lay it out there for him, and that's a little different where Cooper's been doing. Cooper's been overthrowing a couple of those deep balls, and I think this time he tried to put a little air under it, and just a little too much air this time.
Yeah. Nice looking play, though. You know, it was there. And Trust had a step on the defenders. It just didn't work out.
Trips right, 1 to the left, Dearson to the backfield. DeJean taking the snap, dropping back, getting around the end. Now he's going to catch the sideline. He's going to make the 20 to the 25, makes the first down to the 30, and he'll be tackled down at the 31, maybe 32-yard line. So that's the first down for the Falcons.
Play by Caleb Villauer.
That'll be at the 31, 1st and 10.
So even when they try and pass it, sometimes they run.
Well, that's how DeJean has over 200 rushing yards on the season.
Good point.
Trips left, 1 to the right. DeJean rolling out to the left side, goes over the top,
Out of man.
caught on the sideline and out of bounds. That harms.
Complete to Easton
I believe it
Hines.
was. He's got some great hands. Showed it last year in the playoff run and throughout the season, but he was just right in stride the whole playoff run into the Unidome until he had that injury. They're going to say he did not catch it, though. I thought he had the feet down, but they're going to say he was out of bounds.
Second down and 10.
So trips to the left, twins to the right, and it's 2nd and 10. Snap back. Looking down the middle. Has a man on the fly. Open down the sideline and just over the hands of Trust Wells.
Off the fingertips of Trust Wells.
Wells was open down the sideline.
But he had his fingers on it.
3rd and 10.
Fingernails, maybe.
So we've got to go in between. We've gone short, we've gone long. We just got to go in the middle. And Cooper did this last week. He missed on his first 4 passes, and then he made his next 7.
Yes.
So again, trips to the left, twins to the right, 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised that Cooper doesn't run for this one. Cooper goes to the line, now stepping back. 7:15 to play in the first quarter. Falcons on top, 7-0. DeJean taking the snap, rolling out to his left side.
Yeah,
it's just a straight run. He's to the 31, 35, 41. He's out of bounds, first down. So Cooper just says, I haven't had my 4 incompletions yet. Don't want to throw another one here. I'll just run for this, and he does. Picks up 11 around the end, and that was going to be a run the whole way. He wasn't throwing that ball.
Right.
Trips to the right, twins to the left. Falcons in the shotgun. DeJean takes the snap. Fading back, little bubble screen set up, and they're going to try to get it over the middle. Sharkey makes one man miss to the 40. He's got an angle to the 30, to the 20, and he's going to go into the end zone untouched. And the Falcons score on a 57-yard touchdown from Cooper DeJean to Cam Sharkey, and the lead is 13-0. At the 6:56 mark. What a catch and run by Sharkey as he caught that little inside screen and just made a...
Seen a little daylight there, and he turned on the jets.
Hit a seam, and nobody caught him. So Wareham in again for the extra point.
Caden Wareham for the point after.
Snap is back, spot is down, kick is up, and it is good. And the Falcons lead is 14-0. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back in one moment.
Of your own can be a challenging task. That's why I went to North Star Community Credit Union. They help make my finances easier to handle by offering me the services and products I need at a price that will fit my budget. They've got it all: savings, checking, ATM or debit card, loans, direct deposit, free online and mobile banking, e-statements, bill pay, and much more to suit my busy lifestyle. See for yourself why so many people like me have made North Star Community Credit Union their one-stop financial institution.
Visit their offices in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon to start an account today. Federally insured by NCUA. You've got a strong credit union behind you.
Yeah, I haven't seen that before. The new mascot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that might be warm tonight, which might not be a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
A quick drive for the Falcons, capped off with a 57-yard drive. That was an 80-yard drive, capped up by a 57-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Cooper DeJean to Cam Sharkey. And you look out there at the 14-0 score, and if you're East Sac County, that is not what you wanted to see.
Yeah, no, 6:56 left in the first quarter and in a 14-0 hole. I'm sure their game plan was to control the ball and eat some of that clock with their run game, and so far it hasn't worked out.
I'm going to guess the coach said a couple of times this week, let's try to limit the big plays.
Yeah.
And so far you've got a kickoff return for a touchdown and a 57-yard screen pass for a touchdown.
And, you know, when the Falcons did need it, Cooper had 2 rushes there. One was 11 yards and one was 13 yards that both resulted in first downs. So legs kind of helped his passing game out there.
So if you are listening tonight and you would like to learn more about the Fuller Digital Solutions broadcasts, you can go ahead and do that. Just look us up online and learn more about our broadcast company. But we also are taking some sponsors. So if you're interested in putting your name to these OABCIG football games as well as some basketball games coming up, be glad to have you do that throughout the season and help us make these broadcasts possible. Don't forget as well to share your link to other people on Facebook and other places else so we can let other people see how good your Falcons are playing. My name is Michael Earl, and we want your feedback as well, so you can do that in the comments section as Wareham is going to come up and put foot to ball here. See if he has a little better kick. Last one went out of bounds. He is going to go deep at this one, and he got all of it to the 10 and fielded there. Coming back the other way, up the sideline, and a nice tackle by number 35 for Pearson on the tackle. and it was returned by Carter Ludwig.
Freshman Carter Ludwig.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, made a nice catch on that and headed straight upfield.
Well, gets it out to the 24. Another way you can let us know how we're doing, and you can tell us how bad I'm announcing, just go ahead onto Facebook and look up Mike Earl with Nepal Real Estate. I was working for KDSN for many years, now working for a real estate agency out of Denison. If you use that to tell me that I'm doing good, bad, or indifferent, that'd be great, but always tell me that Hannah Schmidt's doing a great job, because she is. Snap back and look to run up the middle again as Payson makes one man miss, but he is going to get stuffed and tackled down. Hemer just filling the gap and stopping that flat after a gain of 1. Jake Payson is kind of the bell cow for the East Sac County Raiders. He had a lot of yards last year, as I recall.
Yeah, he did.
So 6:31 and counting. Falcons now up by 2 scores, 14-0. Again, we take some feedback there or in the comment section on the YouTube channel you're watching right now. Let us know how we're doing. If you're enjoying the broadcast, if there's something we can do different or something we can do better, we'd love to hear that as well. We do have one more volleyball game we're going to do before the end of the year, and you can check that out on our schedule. Around the end, they're going to try to go to the wing back, and that is going to go nowhere as Garrett Quirk gets tackled by
number 67, Kyle Spots.
And his Spots on the play, but he was assisted by 2 or 3 other Falcons right back in there. So now down 14-0, and it's a tough position, 3rd and 10 for East Sac County.
3rd down and 10 for the Raiders.
So you started at the 24, you're 2 plays later, you're at the 24, and you don't want to give the ball back to the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm guessing we might see Tyler Schmidt's first pass attempt.
Could be here. It's not 4-down territory. So they're going to keep it in that tight formation, double wing back set, and they're going to look to throw down the right side, has a man wide open, and Schmidt just threw it wide left. Bob Euchre would say that was just a bit outside, and that'll bring up 4th and 10. That's hard to do. You come out, you run, and the first pass you throw is 5.5 minutes, with remaining the first quarter, and it's 3rd down.
Had a man open there in the flat. Just
if he could have put him on him, I think that's going to go for at least 10, maybe 20 yards. DeJean is deep. Back to punt. Snap back. Spot is going to get in the air, landing at the 50 and bouncing the way of the Raiders to the 42. So a 1st and 10, Falcon offense at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line of the Falcons.
Well, the Falcons offense, a lot like a sports car, comes out. They just want to run fast.
Yep.
The slower they go, the uglier it gets. And they're going to come right to the line with quads to the right and 1 to the left, shotgun set. They just want to put a dagger in this one right now and get up 3 scores. DeJean rolling out to his right, has a man looking deep over the middle. It's there, caught, and Sharkey is going to make it 2 on the day as he's into the end zone. 1 pass, 1 catch, 58 yards, and the Falcons have another touchdown through the air to Sharkey. As Hannah put the smack down on the fly right there. I don't know if she got it or not. It is 20-0 Falcons with 5:04 to go. That was right in stride. So after missing on his first 2 passes, he's been nothing but complete since. So snap back, spot up, kick is good. So Wareham is good with his kick. The lead is 21-0. Falcons are on top, 5:04 to play in quarter number 1. We will be back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Build for you. At Holstein Fabrication, we have state-of-the-art equipment and world-class Midwestern work ethic to design, fabricate, and produce metal parts, weld metals, and produce products in a timely manner. We specialize in laser cutting stainless steel sheet, plate, and now with a 3-dimensional laser table, we can work with square and round tube, punch holes, and bend with extreme accuracy. What can we build for you? Visit us today and let's find out at Holstein Manufacturing, a division of Holstein Fabrication.
Back to action here. So with the Falcons on top now by 3 scores, you might be wondering, what about the 35-point rule? Well, it went into effect last week in the first half. Again, it can go into effect this year in the first half of the COVID season. And the clock, if we do get to that point, will only stop for timeouts and change of possession and scores. That's the only three things that it will stop for. Timeouts, change of possession, and scores. Penalties as well. So it's going to be.
The cheerleaders are getting an early workout again.
Yes, they are. So 21 plus 14 is 35, plus 7 makes 42. That's 42 jumping jacks today so far, as the kick is back, fielded about the 7-yard line, coming the other way, as Ludwig makes one man miss, going to rattle down to the 28-yard line. A nice play by the young player Ludwig.
Yeah, number 50 was in on the stop for the Falcons.
A freshman back, showing a little wiggle back there.
That was Keaton Railsback on the stop.
So the Falcon defense come out again, has not allowed any points in at least 4 quarters, trying to make it 5 here. I was trying to think. Last week, I think there was points maybe in the 3rd quarter, but I don't think there was in the 4th quarter in that Spirit Lake game. Might have been. I'll have to go back and check my book. Twins to the left this time, as they're going to snap the ball and look to run around the end. Quarterback keeper. So Schmidt makes one man miss. He gets out past the 35, and he is going to rattle forward for first down yardage. Tackled at the 41, and he'll pick up a first down. So that is the second first down for the Raiders. Making the 3rd first down. I missed one. He is 6'3", 215, and he was using that weight there to keep the upright stance.
Yeah, Falcons had him bottled up after about a 5-yard game, but he kept the legs moving and got about 7 more yards.
4:30 to play here, quarter number 1. Falcons on top, 21-0. Snap back, Schmidt hands off, and it's going to Payson trying to get around the end, and he's going to get stuffed down. Coming up from the bottom of the play there, making that hit was number 80. Gio Ehrig. Nice play by Gio.
Gain of 1 on the play, maybe
second and 9. Ball is at the 42. Need to get to the Falcon 49-yard line for a first down. Under 4 to go in the first.
I'm guessing maybe the coaches have instructed them that they'd like to play clock down closer to 5 when they snap it versus 15.
Taking a little extra time in the huddle. Wing back moving in motion to the left side. They hand to Payson. He's going to break through the line and get out close to the 50 at the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 or 6 here. Brings up a 3rd and a long 3. We'll call it 4 yards.
Again, a big 3rd down for them.
That's it.
If they can convert, they can keep it moving and keep the clock ticking. If not, it's going to head south.
You certainly don't want to give it back to this Falcon offense. Right now, they're clicking. Sharkey really hadn't had a lot going so far this season. He had one great catch against Spirit Lake that was off a couple of hands and bounced around, played pinball, and he came down with it. And that really changed the momentum of that game.
Yeah, Cam's had 7 receptions coming into the game for 100 yards. So
now they're going to tackle him in the backfield. Nothing doing there. The wing back is wrapped up and tackled, and I hope he comes up okay. It looked like he had a foot planted, but he did come up clean.
1 on the play, make it 4th down and 5.
So 4th and 5, balls at the 46-yard line. If you're East Sac County, what do you do?
Boy, I hate to give it back, but 4th and 5.
You might be in a position here where you don't punt until you get down 35.
Play clock's going down to 12. They're breaking the huddle at 10, which is required.
So that's what they've been doing. They'll put trips out to the left, 1 out to the right, 1 in the backfield with Schmidt. Takes a snap, hands off up the middle, and he's going to get first down yardage. A nice play up the middle on 4th and 5. They run right up the gut, spread it out, and go up the middle.
About a 7-yard pickup for Payson.
So just a trick play there a little bit. Get him thinking pass, 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 and run right up the gut. And that's where the advantage is for the Raiders. They have the speed on the line, so when they're running right to left, that's not good for them. When they run north and south, then they really have a better chance of getting some positive yards. And that was really the first 3 or 4 plays of the game was just right up the middle.
Yeah.
So Falcons defense again coming out, trying to stop this bunch set right here. Again, they'll go to Payson up the gut, and he is going to get some positive yards as he's still trying to plow through the line, pick up maybe 5 yards on the play.
A host of Falcons on the stop.
Hofling in on the tackle there along with Ethan Cheever.
That voice you listen to is Dan Dotzler. He is the Falcons baseball coach. Appreciate him for years working with me on Falcon broadcasts. He does a wonderful job, and we appreciate his presence here, especially on spotting the defensive players, which is the hardest part of a play-by-play guy's job. As the Raiders again working that clock here as we go under a minute before we'll get this snap off. Falcons are on top by 21. 3-score lead, 21-0. One to the right, one to the left, two wingbacks in. They're going to look to do a little bubble screen this time. Pass out to the right side. And it is sniffed out and stuffed as Colton Knopp was shot out of a cannon there. So the pass is complete. Now 1 of 2 on the game for the quarterback, Tyler Schmidt. Brings up 3rd and 4. So if you're the Falcons right here, if you can hold this East Sac County team, you're probably going to go for it again on 4th down.
Yep, they do have to snap it here.
18 on the play clock, 23 on the game clock. East Sac County is trying to limit the offensive possessions for the Falcons, but right now, with trips to the left, now they're going to go 5 out. Don't be surprised if he doesn't run right up the middle.
Yeah,
5 wide receivers. They're going to give it to Schmidt. He is going to go right up the gut, and he is going to get first down yardage as he falls forward to the 36-yard line, 35-yard line. So 5 first downs in the first half for the Raiders as the quarter comes to an end. It is 21-0. Falcons are on top, but the Raiders are driving. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Back in 1 minute.
I'm Mark Hansen, 3rd-generation dealer here at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Honeybrook. We have been family-owned since 1925. Whether you're looking for that new Chevy or GMC or any other vehicle, please give us a call at Rex Chevrolet in Honeybrook or look us up online at rexchevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Mick at Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet GMC in Honeybrook. This year we celebrate 100 years of the Chevy truck, and Rex Chevrolet has been selling and servicing these trucks for over 90 of those 100 years. Stop by and see us for your next Chevy or GMC truck.
Build for you. At Holstein Fabrication, we have state-of-the-art equipment and world-class Midwestern work ethic to design, fabricate, and produce metal parts. Weld metals and produce products in a timely manner. We specialize in laser cutting stainless steel sheet, plate, and now with a 3-dimensional laser table, we can work with square and round tube, punch holes, and bend with extreme accuracy. What can we build for you? Visit us today and let's find out at Holstein Manufacturing, a division of Holstein Fabrication.
All right, we're back to action here. Start of quarter number 2. Falcons are trailing at 20, or trailing. Falcons are on top, 21-0. Their defense is on the field. Raiders are trailing. They have the ball, but they've been driving here. After a nice kickoff return, got them out close to the 30-yard line. They've picked up a couple of key plays, one a 4th down conversion and a 3rd down conversion as well, as they've been on the ground with success. Double wings, one tight end, put a man in motion to the left side, handoff, pacing up the middle, and he's going to get positive yards again. Wrapped up and taken down at about the 30. So that run right up the middle has really been effective for the Raiders.
Yeah, the interior linemen are doing a nice job kind of controlling that first 2 yards there.
You know, like you look at it, 220, 205, 290, 220, 250, and there might be 2 players on the team for the Falcons that are over 200.
220 for sure.
You know, maybe about 6 total. So it's definitely a huge advantage right between the tackles there as they put 2 receivers out to the right. Schmidt takes the snap, goes to Payson again up the middle, and he's going to get stretched out and tackled. Call it a gain of 2 and stopped. That's a kind of a friendly spot for the Falcons, it looks like. Give him 2 yards. I thought he was closer to 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and about 3. So you're really 4 down territory again here.
Yeah, Zach Hemer did a nice job putting his nose right in front of him, and Ethan Cheever helped clean him up.
You just want to stop the ball and then rally to it, and that's what the Falcons' defense has done all year. That, and they played clean. You don't see a lot of laundry on the field when the Falcons play.
Well, they don't run that many plays, Mike, so.
That's true. Big to the right side on the line, receiver out to the left side. One man moved, no call. Now the flag does come out, and that's the killer. Here you've driven all the way down the field. You have 3rd and 3, and now comes 3rd and 8 after the right guard moves.
Both penalties coming on big 3rd downs, too.
That's a tough one. Now what do? You were in a running position. Now you're probably, the way they run the ball, do it again.
Looking at 2 plays here to get 8 yards.
If you're the Falcon defense, I think you got to cheat Cooper up a little bit. I don't. Tyler might be able to get it over the top and make him do it once. I think you want to bring Cooper down into the box here. As he kind of creeps in, and he's getting closer and closer. Now they're trying to wrap it around the end, and that's going to go nowhere. I know I shouldn't question a call by any coach, but Eric McCullough has really been running up the gut to a lot of effectiveness, and he tried to switch it up there and get outside. And every time they've done that, it hasn't resulted in good results.
No, that side-to-side game, Zach Hamer, he just shot through the line and got his hands on his legs, and the rest of the Falcons came right there and cleaned it up.
The reason for it is when you're a big team and you run right up the middle, the defense has to run right at you, and then you get to put your power into them. When you're running side to side, those defensive tackles and guards have to go to one side or the other, and the advantage goes to the smaller, quicker player.
Yep.
So
our speed's definitely showing up on those side-to-side plays.
4th down, put a man in motion. They're going to run it out, option to the left side. They're going to try to get the edge. Schmidt is not going to get there, and he tries to.
Gene on the tackle for no gain.
What a play on the right side. Just strung that out and stopped that threat. So the Falcon offense comes back out, ball at their 35-yard line.
On the 35-yard line.
9 minutes, 13 seconds.
So the Falcons have scored on a first kickoff of the game, which was returned on a reverse by DeJean for a touchdown, 95 yards. They scored on a 58-yard touchdown pass to Cam Sharkey and a 57-yard touchdown pass to Cam Sharkey on consecutive offensive plays. Trips to the left, quads to the left, that is, as DeJean rolls that way. Has a man on the sideline caught.
Trust Wells.
As Wells pops forward and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. They're going to give him 11 on the play.
46-yard line, 1st and 10 Falcons.
As the Falcons get their 3rd first down of this game.
So Cooper started out 0 for 3, now he's 3 for 6.
And 3 for 6 for 126 yards. Trips right, Twins left. Falcons in the shotgun set for DeJean. Takes the snap back. Going to look to go short. He wants to go long. Has a man over the top. It's Harms. It is going to go right through his hands.
And there's a flag in the background and in the backfield.
I believe we're going to have a holding call against the Falcons, normally in that position. So Cooper got it in the air. He threw it at about the 38-yard line, and the ball came down at the 2-yard line. So doing some quick math in my head, that's about a 60-yard pass.
About an 86-yard or an 86-mile-an-hour fastball, Mike.
Yeah. Is that when he throws? You had the gun out on him, did you? All right, so you're back it down to the 30-yard line after a costly hold that occurred at about the 40. So trips to the right, Twins to the left as the Falcons are in a 1st and 2-mile situation. It's 1st and Battle Creek. DeJean puts Dearson in motion to his left side. Snap back. Looking to his right. Now coming back across the line. Trying to roll out. Going to catch around the edge. Catches the seam to the 30. He wants a man to block. He's to the 40, to the 50, to the 40. Going to try to cut back across the field. Does. Makes one man miss, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Cooper, 70-yard touchdown run for DeJean. And that gets him close to 100 yards on the game. How many players missed or broken tackles? DeJean, just a tremendous athlete.
Yeah, there's 2 guys there, and when he cut right back between them, it was over.
8:40 to go in this game. Falcons now up by 4 scores, 27-0. Wareham is out to make it 28-0. Snapback, spot down, kick up. It is good. So it's 28-0 Falcons. You have the lead with 8:40 to play in this first half. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price, and it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, including Zimmy's, Schmidt Insurance, Holstein Senior Living, the Hoffman Agency, Rex Chevrolet, Swanson's Insurance and Real Estate, Holstein Manufacturing, North Star Community Credit Union, Beckman Motors, and EverTech. Our scoreboard sponsor is United Bank of Iowa, and the pregame show is brought to you by Gordon's Body Shop. My name is Michael Earl. If you want to let us know how you like these broadcasts, please do so. You can look me up on Facebook. Just look up Mike Earl with Nepal Real Estate and message me there. You can also comment in the YouTube channel as well and let us know if you enjoy the broadcast or what we could be doing better or maybe worse. I don't know. If you want to watch worse broadcasts, I think I can do worse. It'd be tough, but I can try. As we have 8:40 on the clock in this first half, Falcons on top, 28-0. I want to say thanks to Hannah Schmidt, who's working the camera and the computer as the ball is high in the air, fielded by number 5 for the Raiders, as Villauer is going to get around the right side and tackled down as Knopp gets some jersey. Knopp with the old grab and rip, and he gets him down right at the 25-yard line.
Of the Raiders.
Falcon defense has not allowed a point for at least 5 quarters. And the Raiders are going to have a long way to go, needing 75 yards to get into the end zone.
8 minutes, 32 seconds.
So our next broadcast is next Friday night as we travel to Maple Valley Anthenoto. And then a couple of challenging tests for the Falcons. After that, they go Underwood as the snapback up the middle, going to try to run to Payson, and he is going to get stuffed right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. Looks like Hemer was on the hit, and also down there was number 80, Ehrig as well. So 2nd and 9. And this is where you look at the score and you say, it's 28-0. We barely got off the bus. And how do we get back on the bus, maybe? Play is in. You don't want it to go to that running clock here in the first half. But that Falcon offense is tough to stop. One receiver wide out to the left. Everyone else near the line of scrimmage. They're going to snap the ball and hand to Payson up the left side. He'll pick up about 3. Brings up a 3rd and 5.
Yeah.
We'll make it 3rd down and 4 for the Raiders.
Ball marked just past the 30-yard line. So call it 3rd and 4.5.
That was Payson's 14th carry of
They're
the
just
game already.
Riding him right up the middle. That's been the most successful play, is Payson up the gut. Twins out to the left, 17 seconds on the play clock. Schmidt looking for the snap in the shotgun, looking to his left, wants to throw it. Now he's going to tuck it back down, rolling out to his left. They're going to challenge it. It's going to be tipped in the air.
I don't know.
And
they're going to give him the catch.
You're going to say he got his hands underneath it right at the 35-yard line. Is it going to be short of the line? Looks like it is, so it'll be 4th and about 2 feet.
2 feet. You got some good eyes.
Well, we'll call it 1.5 feet. You got the size 18 feet, so it's 4th and 1 of my feet.
Okay. 4th and 1 then, officially.
4th and 1 Earlfoot. As they come to the line, they're going to go for it in their territory.
Quarterback sneak.
Schmidt puts a man in motion up there, going to right up the middle. It's close. He fell backwards. I don't know. It's going to depend on the spot.
They gave him a really good spot.
They're running in. Now he's running a step back. It looks like it's going to be right on the line, so they might have to bring
they're going to give it to him.
They do. Didn't get much more than the first, but that was a hard charging 1.5
He
for
got 19 inches.
Yeah, he was. He was a size 19 on that one. Tyler Schmidt got it across, and that'll bring up a 1st and 10. As the East Sac County Raiders get their first down of this second quarter, they have 6 first downs in the game. That's more than the Falcons have, although the Falcons have the big plays. One out to the left as the Raiders take the snap, going to try to counter it up the right side, and that almost broke as DeJean was the last line of defense there. And he stops it, but not before they'll move the chains. I think that's a generous move of the chains, but the Falcons would prefer that. I'd rather have 1st and 10 than 2nd and an inch.
Yeah.
So it works for both teams' advantage there, as it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their 45-yard line. Need to get to the 45 of the Falcons for a first. 5:56 to play in the half. Falcons on top 28-0. Second first down of this drive. And a look to go, little counter again up the left side, and he is going to get stopped down. Who's coming up from the pile there? Look like number 62 on the tackle.
Yeah, Ethan Sheaver.
And it's Ethan Sheaver with the stop there.
For the East Sac Raiders.
2-yard pickup there.
Nice little stop there by Sheaver. That counter play, the last time they ran it, picked up 10. This time 2.
Ethan Sheaver on the
Fooled me
stop.
once, but not twice, as the Raiders are going to get the play back in as we approach the 5-minute mark in the first half. One receiver left and right. Wing back to the right side, tight end to that side as well. Schmidt puts the man in motion. They're going to try to run it, and stuffed and pulled back as Payson is just drilled in the backfield.
And then Kyle Spots on the stop.
Nice play by the Falcon defense. And here you're in the position you can't be in, 3rd and 10. You can get this play every once in a while when you're the Raiders. The Falcons don't mind being in this position, but when you're the Raiders, you can't be this far behind the chains very often.
Yeah, 3rd and 10's not where they want to be.
As they put one out to the left side. They're strong to the long side of the field. They're going to hand it to Payson up the left side, and he is going to be pulled down. That was 86.
Ethan Sheaver on the stop after about 3 yards.
Yeah, 2 on the play.
I think I saw Spots in there too. Sheaver and Spots and
4th and
7.
Yeah.
When you're down 28-0,
yeah, you got to go for it, don't you, Mike?
Well, you either go for it or you concede in the first half. So 4:03. Ball at your 48-yard line. You need to pick up 7 yards.
I think they're going to train.
They are going to line up to go for it at least.
Yep.
Strong to that left side. Wing back and
got everybody in the box.
looking to run to the left side, trying to go deep. And he's going to get tackled in the backfield. So Eric gets around and gets the sack. And that'll turn it over. So with 3:42 to go, the Falcons will have a chance to get up by the magic number of 35. We mentioned it earlier. If the Falcons get up by 35 in the first half, the running clock will start.
Timeout. Official.
Got timeout on the field for 2 minutes to let the kids get some water, make sure we don't have any cramps. So we'll take a break as well. Back in 1 minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Falcons on top, 28-0.
As an independent agent, I work for you, helping you find the right coverage with the best companies at extremely competitive rates. I'm Jared with Schmidt Insurance in downtown Battle Creek. I offer a complete lineup of insurance products including home, auto, farm, commercial, as well as life and retirement. For a no obligation quote, call me at 365-2535. That's 365-2535.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
So we're back to action here, and if you're wondering if you should advertise on Fuller Digital Solutions, well, the answer is yes. Hannah Schmidt, who has for years tried to learn her dad's phone number at the office through the advertising of Fuller Digital Solutions, is now learning the Schmidt insurance number. So if you are wondering if it does work, repetition, yes, repetition will work to drive your product or services home, and you can do that by looking up Fuller Digital Solutions and seeing if you'd like to advertise on these Falcon broadcasts. It is going to be 1st and 10 Falcons at their 40-yard line, and Dan, if you're the Falcons, everything is broken your way from the opening kickoff on, and a one-play drive here, a two-play drive here, nothing would surprise me. I think they're going to run it to Dearson.
Yeah, Griffin hasn't had any touches yet. I wouldn't be surprised.
Twins left. Trips left, one to the right. DeJean taking the snap. They are going to go right up. They got to Dearson, and he is going to slide forward. I think he tried to cut, and the legs got ahead of him.
There. You know, the picture I just had in my mind is the phone's ringing and Hannah's on her cell phone saying hello, but it's the landline ringing.
Yes. That may have just happened. It's her dad. She's calling the wrong number. Trips to the left, one to the right. DeJean in the backfield taking the shotgun. Dearson back there with him. They're going to pitch it out to Dearson as he's going to try to catch a seam to the 40, 35, and they are going to get one man on the hold, I believe, as Dearson will get tackled out of bounds at the 25-yard line, but the flag came in way back around the 40-yard line. Make it the 38. It looks like a clipping play or a hold. We'll see what the call is, but more than likely it's going to go against the Falcons here. You could kind of see that after all the plays went through to DeJean on the first couple of series that they were going to maybe switch things up a little bit here and get Dearson involved after his big week last week.
Against the Falcons.
And it will go against the Falcons. So they're going to mark off 10 yards.
Second down.
And it'll bring up second and about 18 here. Ball back at the 48-yard line. Have to get to the 30. Well, last time it was first and 36 or 26. It was a DeJean 70-yard touchdown run. Trips to the right, twins to the left. DeJean back to pass. He's going to roll out the right side. Has a man around the corner. It's going to get the first down yardage as Harms is going to cut back. He's to the 30. Wants to get around the edge to the 25. Has a little bit of a wall to the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown Falcons. A 52-yard attempt, or run, no, 48. It was at the 48. It was the wrong 48. So that is a 48-yard touchdown catch and run for Harms, as DeJean now with 3 touchdown passes on the game, 1 touchdown run, and 1 touchdown return. He has accounted for all 5 scores for the Falcons, and it's 34-0. Falcons an extra point away from the running clock. What a nice catch and run by Harms.
Yeah, when he had it and started cutting back, it looked to me like he was going to go, and he did.
Snap back, spot down, kick is up, and it is good. So we are at running clock now with 2:51 to play. Falcons on top, 35-0. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Back in a moment.
As you cruise through downtown Odeboat, Iowa, you'll find Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, offering hardworking insurance for hardworking people. Have you visited SwansonWithYou.com? Their website is all new. Put in a quote request, check out real estate listings, and read about the staff here to serve you. Truck it up with Swanson Insurance. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Located downtown Odeboat.
All right, Falcons back to action on top, 35-0. The clock will only stop when it comes to change of possessions, scores, penalties, and timeouts. So let's add this up. 35 plus 28 puts us at 63 plus 21. We're at 105. 105 as the math teacher chimes in. We appreciate all the help we can get.
Mr. Hoffmeister.
So 105 jumping jacks so far. That's a lot of activity. A little bit easier to do tonight on a nicer night than the rain the last time. Wareham putting foot to ball. Long kick, angling towards the end zone field, but at the 5-yard line as they try to get some positive play, and that's going to be tackled as Caleb Billauer caught it and got out to about the 16-yard line. Peterson and Knopp combining to take him down and make it the 17. So the Raiders will come out, and the clock continues to run. It will not stop unless there's a penalty or a timeout here, or the ball changes possession. Now, last time I said that, the Falcons, I thought, would go into the half with a 35-point lead, and then there was an interception that was returned for a touchdown last game. I haven't had one of those yet, but I don't think they're going to throw the ball here.
No, I'm guessing they're going to want to go into the half down 35-0.
That would be my feeling here, as the officials are going to stop the clock with 2:17 here as they talk to the East Sac County Raiders and explain that we are on a running clock. They're going to rewind the play clock here. They're going to come over and chat with us. I think the question is whether the play clock should have been running with a change of possession. official is going to chat back and forth here. They are going to come back to the officials, and we're going to go back and forth. So I think that's the question, is whether the clock should have been running or not.
12 seconds ticked off.
So 2:17 to play. Clock is stopped. Can't blame the clock man for wanting to get home by 9 o'clock.
No, I'm surprised he's not
One
taking
receiver
a few
left
minutes
as
off.
they're going to snap the ball, hand off to Payson up the left side. I know it's going to be held by the quarterback, looking downfield, has a man over the top, and it is going to be caught for a big gainer all the way out to the 50-yard line, falling forward to the Falcon 48.
33 yards.
So a field flipper there, as the Raiders are not going to just try to get into the halftime. They want points. That was.
Well, now the clock becomes their enemy with their style of play, Mike.
Now you got a minute 48, and they still are taking a lot of time in the huddle here. Do have 2 timeouts. Coming to the line, big formation again. Schmidt takes the snap. He's going to roll out to the left side, wanting to look downfield. Has a man. It is going to be intercepted. And getting around the outside, make one man miss. Kohler makes the interception, and he is going to be tackled at the 42-yard line. Well, if you're Coach Larry Allen, you might have been content with a 35-point lead, but then they went over the top and tried to get a 30-yard play. I still think he's just going to run Dearson here a couple of times and walk into the half, but we'll see what happens.
Well, there's no running back in the backfield, Mike. That might be tough.
Okay.
Unless he's going to cut across.
They're going to run trips left, twins right. Cooper going to take the snap. He's going to look downfield. Now it's going to be a little bubble screen to Harms. Harms to the 50, makes a man miss, going around the edge, and he'll get out to the 46-yard line. That'll be
yards on the play.
First down, clock continuing to tick. 1:16 to play here as they call the play in. I think if you're going to try to keep on scoring against the Falcons, they're going to keep on trying to score against you. They go trips to the right, twins to the left. DeJean taking the shotgun snap, dropping back, and now he's going to look to go deep. Now he has a man down the middle over the top. They're going to catch it, and it is brought in as Trust Wells comes down with it at the 5-yard line.
41 yards.
Big play there by the Falcons. So,
with 39 seconds on the clock.
I don't think they'll call a timeout here as they go trips to the left, twins to the, or trips right. DeJean looking to get around the left side, has a man. He's going to look to the corner, and it is dropped on the sideline. Brings up second down.
Pass is incomplete.
And a timeout called by the Falcons. So here, I'm wrong on all counts. Coach, Mr. Allen, is saying, well, we will want one more score here. So 20 seconds to play. He takes a timeout. He wants to add to the lead. It's 35-0 Falcons. Back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Beckman Motors in Odebo is your premier dealer for Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram, new and used vehicles. Their dedicated sales staff, knowledgeable finance associates, and expertly trained technicians are all here to make your experience fun, easy, and hassle-free. We're proud to be family-owned and part of our local community. When it's time for a new vehicle for your family and a great selection of used vehicles and service, visit Larry Beckman Motors, Odebo.
Well, as we get coming out of this timeout, I didn't think Larry would call a timeout. He did. He wants to get some more points this quarter. The Falcons are on top, 35-0. Ball's at the 5-yard line, second and goal. Falcons have been looking to get in the end zone through the air, but incomplete pass will not stop the clock. You're going to put Dearson in the backfield. If they do, I wouldn't be surprised if they just try to run it up the middle quick. Everything is spread out.
Yeah, they got time for 2 plays here, Mike.
Especially if they call a timeout. Now he's going to line up on the right edge. He's going to go out to the wide receiver spot. Trips to the right, twins to the left. Ball's on the right side of the midway point in the field. Harms is going to walk back there, talk quickly to DeJean. He'll go under the shotgun now, puts him out of motion, snaps the ball, looking to roll that way, left, and he is going to now come back to the right side. He loses balance, and he is tackled at the 19-yard line. And that will be another timeout for the Falcons with 12.7 seconds to play. We'll keep it here through this timeout. as the Falcons have the lead 35-0, and they take a timeout with a 3rd and goal from the 18-yard line. So here's what I'm thinking, that I've been totally wrong entirely on this drive. But you try for the end zone here. If you don't make it, you call your timeout one last time with about 1 or 2 seconds left, and you let one more chance for Wareham to try to kick a field goal. And it's not a bad plan to give him some experience kicking an 18 or 19-yard field goal in game conditions.
Yeah, that might be what Larry's thinking here. 12.7 seconds.
Still have that one timeout. If you're the Raiders, trying to stop 3 consecutive pass plays by the Falcons, not an easy task, and it gets harder when you were only 5 yards out. That means you only had 15 yards to work with. Now the ball's out at the 18. There's a lot more space to cover here.
A little more cushion.
Trips to the left, twins to the right. DeJean's going to be in the shotgun set. Ball just about in the middle of the field. Dearson on the left side. Cooper taking the snap. Rolling back over the middle, trying to fire it across. It is caught for a touchdown. Dearson on the catch.
17-yard touchdown.
A 17-yard touchdown pass to Dearson is the DeJean number 4 touchdown through the air, along with a running touchdown and a return touchdown. He's accounted for all 6 scores. That one was 7.2 seconds remaining in the half. And the Falcons' lead is 41-0. Snap back, spot down, kick up, and it is good. So 42-0, Falcons on top. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions, back for the kickoff as we are getting ready for halftime shortly. Falcons with the big lead, 42-0. Back in a moment.
Few Facebook reviews from Zimmy's Bar and Grill in Ida Grove. Best prime rib I've ever had. From appetizers and drinks, meal and price, all was great. Pretzel burger was to die for. Highly recommended, and I can't wait to go back to try more menu items. We stopped at Zimmy's in Ida Grove after our game, and they stayed open for us. It was steak night, and they were delicious.
I'm Eric Zimmerman, inviting you to enjoy our family-friendly full-menu restaurant. Try it, love it, and come back for more at Zimmy's Bar and Grill, East Highway 175, Ida Grove.
All right, we're back to action here for the Falcon kickoff. 7.2 seconds remain. I think they're going to have to run one play on offense here, as the change of possession will keep the clock stopped. So Wareham is going to put foot to ball. This will be kickoff number 6 for Wareham. Falcons did take the opening kick of the game. They happened to return it for a touchdown as the reverse was run, and DeJean took it all the way 95 yards for the touchdown. Wareham, foot to ball, in the air. Kick going to be fielded at about the 10-yard line. Bobbled on the floor, picked up. Now going to try to make a man miss. Going to make another man miss, looking to run out the entire clock. He is going to be tackled and does, and that will do it for the half. It is 42-0 Falcons. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back here, talk about what we saw, and then we'll give you a chance to watch whatever halftime performances we do have. And if there are none, you can watch the Falcon logo in the middle of the field and see if it moves. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with care.
Oh, that's right. That counts against the rushing yards.
Of your own can be a challenging task. That's why I went to North Star Community Credit Union. They help make my finances easier to handle by offering me the services and products I need at a price that will fit my budget. They've got it all: savings, checking, ATM or debit card, loans, direct deposit, free online and mobile banking, e-statements, bill pay, and much more to suit my busy lifestyle. See for yourself why so many people like me have made North Star Community Credit Union their one-stop financial institution.
Visit their offices in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon to start an account today. Federally insured by NCUA. You've got a strong credit union behind you.
All right, halftime on the field for the Falcon Marching Band. We're going to take you through the scoring tonight. Falcons got things started scoring on the opening kickoff. It went 95 yards on reverse. Cooper DeJean made a man miss, and then he went all the way into the end zone as the extra point was good, and the Falcons were on top 7-0. Then the Falcons got the ball back, and Cooper DeJean hit Cam Sharkey on a 57-yard touchdown catch and run. And at 6:56, the extra point was good, and the Falcons were on top 14-0. Then Sharkey followed on the next play from scrimmage for the Falcons as he scored on a 58-yard touchdown catch, and the score was at the 5:04 mark of quarter number one, and that's where we sat at the end of quarter number one, with the extra point good and the Falcons on top 21-0. In the second quarter, the Falcons scored on a Cooper DeJean 70-yard touchdown run with 8:40 to play. That was after the Falcons had a penalty that put him in a 1st and 26 position, and Cooper said, we'll just take that back and more, as he went all the way into the end zone on that run. Then Easton Harms had his number called as he scored on a 48-yard catch and run with 2:51 to play. Extra point was good, and the Falcons started the running clock 35-0. And the final score went from Cooper DeJean to Dearson on a 17-yard catch in the end zone with 7.2 seconds to play in the half. And the extra point was good, and the lead was 42-0. What a nice half for Cooper DeJean. He accounts for all 6 scores, one from the return as he returned the opening kickoff. He had a rushing touchdown, 70 yards, and on top of both that, he had 4 passing touchdowns, 2 to Sharkey, 1 to Harms, and 1 to Dearson.
Yeah,
what a half.
Incredible. Cooper was 7 out of 11 for around 240 yards passing, added 85 yards rushing on 4 carries, and, that kickoff return to start the game kind of set the tone right away. So receiving, Truss Wells had 2 catches for 51 yards. Cam Sharkey, 2 touchdown passes, 115 yards. Easton Harms, a touchdown pass and another one for 60 yards. And Griffin Dearson had 1 catch for 17 yards.
Just an all-around stellar half for the Falcons as Esac County got into positive territory a couple of times, but that defense for the Falcons has held now 6 straight quarters at least without allowing a point. A shutout last week, and so far pitching another one tonight, and that's going to be the challenge in the second half, as we're going to see probably the starters play 1 series and take a seat just like we did last week. We'll see if that goes again. Well, enjoy the halftime show, folks, as we'll be back in about 7 or 8 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Let's see if that Falcon in the middle of the field can go like all the other Falcons. If it does, I bet it ends up in the end zone. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll be back in a bit.
Build for you. At Holstein Fabrication, we have state-of-the-art equipment and world-class Midwestern work ethic to design, fabricate, and produce metal parts, weld metals, and produce products in a timely manner. We specialize in laser cutting stainless steel sheet, plate, and now with a 3-dimensional laser table, we can work with square and round tube, punch holes, and bend with extreme accuracy. What can we build for you? Visit us today and let's find out at Holstein Manufacturing, a division of Holstein Fabrication.
I'm Mark Hansen, 3rd generation dealer here at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odybo. We have been family owned since 1925. Whether you're looking for that new Chevy or GMC or any other vehicle, please give us a call at Rex Chevrolet in Odybo or look us up online at rexchevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Mick at Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odybo. This year we celebrate 100 years of the Chevy truck, and Rex Chevrolet has been selling and servicing these trucks for over 90 of those 100 years. Stop by and see us for your next Chevy or GMC truck.
Well, unfortunately, the Falcon logo did not get past the 44.5-yard line, so it'll still remain right at midfield. The Falcons will come back out, and they will kick off to start half number 2, as the running clock will continue through the second half. The Falcons now with a 42-point lead. Anticipate that offense maybe running one more series, maybe not. We'll see if Coach Larry Allen decides he's going to play them one more series. Either way, the Falcons are going to try to salt away a victory here tonight, and the Raiders are just going to try to get some offense to get working. It's a tough deal. We talked a little bit about the different styles, and it's been very apparent how easy it is sometimes for the Falcons to score from distance. You had a position where the Falcons were, I think it was 2nd and 26. Cooper goes around in the backfield, makes 3 defenders miss before he breaks through the line, and then he goes untouched into the end zone after breaking through a tackle at about the 50-yard line and just sprinted the rest of the way in. That's one long score. They had a 58 and a 57-yarder that went by the way of Cam Sharkey from Cooper DeJean. DeJean had that touchdown on the opening kickoff on the reverse. These are long scores that just don't take much time. On the other side of the ball, the Raiders have moved the ball effectively between the 20-yard lines, mostly running right up the middle, and they have nothing to show for it, and it all really comes down to making a couple of key mistakes.
Mike, East Sac had that second to last drive and a 14-play drive. Unfortunately, they turned it over on downs, but Jake Payson, he has done the load of the work for him, around 15 carries. So he's going to need an ice bath tonight.
Yeah, he is. And you wonder, what's going to happen here in the second half for the Falcon offense and defense, and for the Raiders too. Are they going to have their starters out there? Are they going to try to get 1 point on the board, and then maybe they'll let their starters rest? See what happens. Your East Sac County, it has not been an easy go. You've played some tough teams coming in tonight. They started off the season against Pocahontas area. That's no slouch. 27-7. Sioux Central, that's another team that constantly has good players and a good team up there in northwestern Iowa, and they lose that game 16-6. And then last week, a trainer squad that has had a number of good athletes the last few years, they lose that game all in the fourth quarter, 9-7. And now they've got the Falcons coming up, and then next week they get Underwood. Just not a fun run of schools there. And then they get Missouri Valley and Maple Valley Empanoto to end the season. For the Falcons, they start off with Ridgeview, beat them 42-0, then a tough-fought win against Spirit Lake 27-21, beat Missouri Valley last week 54-0, East Sac tonight. They'll have Maple Valley Empanoto, Charter Oak Ute next, and then they get Underwood at Underwood. That'll be a tough game. That'll be the second test of the season, really, for these Falcons. And then the final game of the season is home against Trainer. So you got 2 road games. Maple Valley Empanoto next on Friday night. We'll have that game. And then Underwood will have that game as well. Then back here to finish off the season, we're going to have all those games right here on this broadcast from Filler Digital Solutions. So subscribe to the channel you're watching so you can get those updates on when we'll be playing. As foot to ball, Wareham puts it in the air.
Nice kick.
And that is going to flutter back into the end zone. And he starts off with a touchback. He's got a good leg.
Yeah, he does.
So the clock will stop with 11:50. This is, again, the rules for the stop clock. It stops on the change of possession, which just happened. Once it starts now, it won't stop again until they have a timeout or I believe a penalty will stop it, and a score. Or a timeout will be called. So they're going to run up the left side, going to cut back up the middle. Ball's on the turf. It is in the Falcons' hands. So a fumble recovered by the Falcons. So Schmidt got through the line cleanly, was going for that first down, and the fumble monster came up and snapped it out of his hands, because I don't think it was touched when it came out of his hands.
Easton Harms on the recovery.
So Harms jumps on top of it, and another play going the Falcons' way here. You have to look back on this Falcons run. They were undefeated last year. They've won the first 3 games so far this year, as they are 1st and 10, balls at the 29-yard line. Starters are still out there, Twins right and left, Dearson in the backfield with DeJean. Last time they ran it to Dearson on the first play. They're going to hand off to him again. Dearson cuts back up the left side. He's to the 30 inside to the 20, and he will get tackled down right about at the 21-yard line.
8-yard pickup.
Call it a 2nd and 2 after an 8-yard pickup for Dearson.
And 2.
Nice run by Dearson. He's got a nice upright stance, and he has good eyes.
Yeah, he's a super good athlete and tough kid.
They're just putting this on film for coaches in the future. We can do this too. Falcons not a very frequent running team unless it's Cooper coming out of the backfield. Trips to the right, twins to the left. Dearson is lined up on that right side in the slot. Cooper sends a man in motion to his left. Snap is back. They're going to roll out to the right side. Shuttle pass up the middle, and Harms is going to break left, right, and he is dragging people. He wants to get there, but he's going to be short as the stop will be made at the 1-yard line, maybe the 2. First and goal Falcons at the
18-yard pickup.
2-yard line, I believe. We'll make it the 3-yard line. So Harms with a shuttle pass. That's the first time we've seen that, the little shovel up the middle. I like the play call. Bring in the wide receivers. Little victory formation here. Dearson and the Cooper will go under center. You're going to hand off to Dearson, and he is going to try to rumble through the defense, and he gets stuffed. Picks up maybe 1. We'll see where they mark it. Coming in, maybe the 2-yard line.
Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and goal.
As the definitive call of maybe a gain of 1 by the play or the PA announcer. We'll call it 2nd and goal from the 2.5. Don't believe you're going to run the ball 3 straight times here as they're going to set up in the shotgun. Maybe they go to Dearson again with the shotgun set. Twins to the right, or trips to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun set, DeJean takes the snap, going to pitch it out to Dearson, wants to stretch the play. You know, he's going to cut up the middle, and he gets lit up. A nice tackle there made by number 53. That is Kate. Try the other side of the page. Justin Rupp now with a big hit there. Brings up 3rd and 3. So this is that situation we've been talking about. I think you said a combine in a cemetery, and I said a Lamborghini in a school zone. When you take this offense and try to run the ball, it just does not look effective. They got trips to the left. Shotgun set. DeJean wants to run it again to Dearson up the middle, and he is going to counter himself into the end zone. Dearson gets it in, and the Falcon lead goes to 48-0. Dearson on a 3-yard run.
8:52, 3rd quarter.
8:52 remaining in the quarter. I believe they had the ball at 29-yard line when they recovered, so 29-yard drive on the fumble recovery into the end zone. Wareham again trying to get his 6th point of the night, 7th point of the night.
With the point after.
Snap back, spot down, kick up. It is good, and the lead is 49-0. Falcons on top. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and you know, best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
We're back to action here as the Falcons lead is 49-0. For every point the Falcons score, there is a series of jumping jacks done by the cheerleaders. And so far tonight, they have accomplished 196 jumping jacks. When was the last time you did 196 jumping jacks, Mr. Dotzler?
Yeah, it's been a few years.
Been a few years? In your lifetime, have you done 196 jumping jacks?
Maybe all total.
I think that's cumulative. As they'll be kicking off from the 40-yard line for Wareham. 8:52 remaining. Clock stops on the score. And that's probably the last we'll see of the Falcon offense and the Falcon defense for the first stringers. And he'll foot the ball. A long, high kick, fading back, fielded at the 4-yard line. Ludwig is going to try to run around the left side, and he will get tackled at Vilhauer, actually, I believe. as he is tackled at the 17-yard line. Caleb Vilhauer.
Carson Quirk on the tackle.
Quirk on the tackle.
Bill Howard's return.
That's a name that we called out quite a bit last week.
Yes, he was. We might be calling a lot of Carson Quirk here in the second half.
17-yard line.
Well, 1st and 10 as the second string defense goes out there. They pitched a shutout last second half. They're going to try to do it again.
Yeah, we still got a few starters out there, Mike. Got a few new people, though.
They're going to run a little reverse here, trying to counter up the middle. And Payson is going to get tackled after a gain of 5 yards. So some of the starters remain out. Some are taking a seat down. You see Cooper DeJean standing near the 50-yard line. 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard carry.
Yeah, Gabe Winterlow, number 10, is in.
There will be a wing formation, strong to the right, put a man in motion to the left. Now they're going to run that way, a little quarterback option. He's going to keep it up the middle. And I believe he's tackled short of the first down, brings up a 3rd and 2. Make it 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd and 1.
So nice spot there for Esac County. 7:56 and clicking here. Clock will not stop until there's a timeout, a score, or a change of possession. Big formation again. Snap back. They're going to hand off up the gut, and Payson looks like he's going to fall forward. First down his head out to the 31-yard line. Clock continues to tick at the 7:33 mark. You can take a lot of clock if the clock never stops on a first down and you are a running football team.
Payson's 18th carry per mile.
That's a lot of carries. Yeah. He's been a good back for a long time. They look to go deep. They're going to go over the top to the left side. 20. Tackled at the 38-yard lines. Number 20 is Garrett Quirk. So you got a Quirk on both sides of the ball. 2nd and about 3. Ball is at the 38-yard line. They need to get to about the 41.5-yard line. Coming to the line, big formation again. Wide out to the right side, snap back, looking to throw again. Stepping up covered, going to go deep down the left side. It is going to be defended on the sideline by number 10 for the Falcons. And that is Gabe Winterode. Got a hand in there and popped that ball free and brings up a 3rd and 3.
3rd down for the Raiders.
He got that hand right between the outstretched arms of the receiver, and that really prevented the play from happening.
Yep, Caleb Billauer, he was the intended target, but Gabe closed it fast.
So Schmidt again in the shotgun. Man in motion to his left, want to run up the middle. They're going to get the first yard and more to about the 44-yard line. So Carter Ladwig gains the first down on the ground. And the clock continues to tick under the 6-minute mark. Looks like there's a little bit of a fog rolling in through the lights over here. Is that just my eyes deceiving me?
Harvest dust, Mike.
Oh, yes, that probably is.
Number 1 on a counter.
Counter coming around the left side. Ball's on the ground, and it is going to be recovered by the Falcons. I believe it is at the 38-yard line. And they are going to mark it to, it is Esac. Oh, no, they're going to say the Falcons did not get it. It's going to be a Raiders recovery on the fumble. I thought Winterode jumped on top of it there, but he did not. So it'll be 1st and 10 Raiders at the 37-yard line.
19-yard pickup.
5:10 to play, 3rd quarter. Raiders moving the ball here. Come out a big set here, strong to the right. Wing back on that side. They're going to counter to the left, looking to throw. Ball is caught over the left side and out of bounds
for the Falcons.
Peters with the defense. Quirk on the catch and run. Brings up a 2nd and 2.
For the Raiders.
8-yard gain.
4:38 and ticking. 3rd quarter. Falcons on top 49-0. One receiver out to the left. Snap back, looking to run up the right side, stretching it out, and it's going to be close. I think they're short. About a yard there, needed 2, brings up a 3rd and 1.
By the Raiders.
Payson on the carry.
On the carry.
Quirk on the carry. And brings up a 3rd and 1.
Just short of the first down. 3rd down and a short 1.
We go under 4 to play in this 3rd quarter. So Falcons salting away another victory. They will move to 4-0 this year, barring a miraculous comeback. Strong on that right side, receiver to the left, motion that way, up the middle, they run, and they are going to give it to number 22 for the Raiders. That is Ladwig. As Carter Ladwig will get the first down to the Falcon 23-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup, Mike.
And bring up 1st and 10. That Falcon defense really wants to stiffen here. They don't want to give up any points. Back-to-back shutouts would be nice, but it's not necessary as they put a man in motion. Then they're going to run around the middle. Nice counter and a big play there by that's number 6. That's right. Hemer on the tackle as he sniffed out that trick counter there and kept them to no gain. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Thank you for joining us, and thank you to our sponsors, including Zimmy's, Schmidt Insurance, Holstein Senior Living, the Hoffman Agency, Rex Chevrolet, Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, Holstein Manufacturing, North Star Community Credit Union, Beckman Motors, and Evertech, as well as United Bank of Iowa and Gordon's Body Shop. Snap through the middle up the left side. Schmidt is going to be tackled, but not gaining much. Who's got the tackle there on the stop? Coming on the bottom. Looked like number 62 on the tackle for me. And that is Sheaver again. As he sticks his nose in a lot of places, it brings up a 3rd and long. And now we're behind the chains again for this East Sac County Raider offense. Don't be surprised if the Falcons don't bring a little blitz here. As they spread it out, put a man in motion, they are going to try to run up the middle, and Schmidt is going to be stopped short of the first down, but it will be a manageable 4th down. 4th and about 5 here.
We'll make it 4th down and 5.
So 4th and 5, what are you looking for here? The little counter play, go right up the middle, spread them out, and maybe run up the gut with Payson?
I'm guessing that's what they would do, but we'll see.
Maybe try to pass, but that hasn't been their game all year. Big formation, man in motion. They're going to look to pass. So they are going to go over the top of the defense down the right side, and no flag on the play, and that will end the threat. The Falcons' shutout streak continues. We're through almost 7 quarters at a minimum. I don't know if Spirit Lake scored in the 4th quarter of that game. So the Falcons will get the ball back, 1st and 10 at their 18-yard line.
Now we're going to see a few new numbers maybe in Mike.
And this is good for these players. Both games, this last game and this game, to get some experience in front of the home crowd. Now you start to see a little bit more running from the quarterback. And that's Hemer who's going to play the quarterback position for the Falcons. Trips to the left. Ball's on the right hash, Twins on the right side. Now Griffin will move into the backfield with Hemer. Taking the snap, they go to Griffin up the middle, and he is going to be tackled in the backfield. The loss of 1 on the play. Griffin Dearson on the carry, no gain. Trips to the right, Twins to the left. Hemer taking the snap. Wants to throw over the middle, and it is just about picked off by the Raiders. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 from the 18-yard line. Trying to find Winter Road on that crossing route. Hemer's got some snap on the wrist there. He gets the ball out fast.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're out there, you feel like you got more pressure on than you really do.
Yeah, he rushed that one just a little bit.
So I got one receiver to the right, trips to the left. They're going to run to the left side. Dearson trying to make one-man miss. He's going to be bottled up in the backfield and will lose 3 yards to the 15-yard line. So the Falcons will let the clock run out, and they will punt to start our fourth quarter. So at the end of 3, the Falcons have the lead, 49-0. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions, and we will be back in 1 minute.
As an independent agent, I work for you, helping you find the right coverage with the best companies at extremely competitive rates. I'm Jared with Schmidt Insurance in downtown Dollar Creek. I offer a complete lineup of insurance products including home, auto, farm, commercial, as life and retirement. For a no-obligation quote, call me at 365-2535. That's 365-2535.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
Back to action here as Hannah points to me twice and my question of who they're going to have punt, which is really not proper English. Again, why I am not a very good announcer. Who will they have punt? That's a question. Are they going to have their normal punter in Cooper DeJean, or is he going to be done for the game? I anticipate him being done for the game, so we'll see what they do. Ball is at the 15-yard line. Falcons are facing a 4th and we'll call it 13. Assuming they're punting here as the conversation goes on. Extended break, official timeout. We're 12 minutes away from the end of this ball game. If you're wondering, is this going fast? The answer is yes. There is 8:36 is our time, the official time, and they have 12 minutes to play with a running clock. We may be done about 8:50, 8:55. It just depends.
Than last week even.
Moving right along.
Formation with Griffin Dearson doing the punting.
So Dearson will be the punter.
There's our answer.
Yep. Well, you never know. You might need him to punt in a clutch. You hope you never do, though. Dearson, snap back, and Dearson gets the kick off. They were on a full blitz there. It bounces at the 49 and gets fielded at the 48-yard line. Trust Wells downs it at the 49. Well, you know what? From the 15 to the 49, that's 35 yards. I think you'd take that on a punt.
Yeah.
Not a bad job at all by Griffin Dearson as he comes in and fills the void. Change of possession, clock stops.
I think if you're ESAC now, you're just looking for something to build on here. And I don't know that Payson was in the game much for that last series. So
No, I don't think he was.
Definite workhorse. 18 carries by my math.
I hope it's not an injury and that the coach realized in a game like this there's no point getting him hit again.
Right.
And we got a timeout to the Falcons.
Timeout.
So a timeout, Falcons. We'll take a break, too. They just want to make sure we get to past 9 o'clock. So we'll take a break. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Falcons on top 49-0.
As you cruise through downtown Odeboat, Iowa, you'll find Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, offering hardworking insurance for hardworking people. Have you visited SwansonWithYou.com? Their website is all new. Put in a quote request, check out real estate listings, and read about the staff here to serve you. Truck it up with Swanson Insurance. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Located downtown Odeboat.
And we're back to action here for the Falcons broadcast. Falcons leading 49-0. 11:52 remaining. Ball at the 49-yard line of the Falcons. Raiders coming on the field. Raiders had a nice drive last time but came up short as the Falcons defense bent but did not break, and they're going to try to do that again here. Schmidt still out as the quarterback for the Raiders. Twins to the left. They're going to look to run to the right side. Schmidt keeps it around the edge, makes one man miss. It gets to the sideline. He may go to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and into the end zone as Tyler Schmidt scores on a 49-yard touchdown with 11:41 remaining in this ball game. So the scoreless streak ends unofficially at 3 quarters and 19 seconds. Schmidt was able to break through a couple of would-be tackles at the line and get into the end zone. 49-6 is the score. Looking to set up the extra point here.
Cole Babe will be doing the kicking for the point after.
So the snap will come back. Spot down, kick up, and it is good. And the score is 49-7. So at the 11:41 mark, the Falcons lead now 49-7, and you are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Beckman Motors in Odebo is your premier dealer for Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram, new and used vehicles. Their dedicated sales staff, knowledgeable finance associates, and expertly trained technicians are all here to make your experience fun, easy, and hassle-free. We're proud to be family-owned and part of our local community. When it's time for a new vehicle for your family and a great selection of used vehicles and service, visit Larry Beckman Motors, Odebo.
Back to action as the Falcons will have Josh Peters and Gabe Winterode. They're going to be deep to return. So one-play drive goes 49 yards by the quarterback, Tyler Schmidt, getting into the end zone, scoring the first points the Falcons have allowed in 2 weeks. Raiders will kick off here. The last time they kicked off, it was returned for a touchdown on a reverse by Cooper DeJean. One of 6 touchdowns that he scored in the first half. 4 through the air, 1 rushing, and 1 return touchdown. Also had a throwing touchdown or a rushing touchdown by Dearson in the third quarter. And he will scrib the kick, get picked up at the 35-yard line, trying to get around the edge and catches a corner. Trust Wells makes one man miss, and he'll get tackled at about the 45-yard line. Call it the 44 of the Raiders.
On the Raider 43-yard line.
They're going to move it forward another yard. Give it some more time. It might be the 42. Kind of like when there's a nice wind on the golf course and the ball lands on the green and it's going the right way. Just let it sit out there. It might go a little further.
Trust had a nice little burst of speed there.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I watched him patrol center field for us all summer, and we got to see his speed a lot there.
Baseball team did a tremendous job this year. A lot of fun was had. You know, the best part about your season was it happened at the end of that COVID stretch, and you guys, you know, we're still dealing with the effects of it, but it was just, it really brought a lot of people back to normalcy, and I had a lot of fun calling those games, Dan. Snap is back. They're going to try to pitch it to the outside as Dearson, or no, it's not Dearson. That's the new running back for the Falcons. That is Landon Veit.
Yep.
As he tries to catch the edge, but nothing doing as that Raiders defense is working to keep the score right there at 49.
Second down and 11.
So with 11:13 to play, the Falcons offense will put out trips to the right. One on the left side. In the backfield is Veit. Hemer calls for it, gets it, rolling out to his right side, throwing that way, and it is going to be in the air and just about caught by Winterode, who dove for it. There's a good, I speak good English. Again, you can put your comments to Mike Earl for Nepal Real Estate.
Hopefully Dee Boger's not listening.
That's all right. I passed English, not by much, but I did pass in the 8th grade. All right, here we go. 3rd and long. 3rd and about 11 and a half for the Falcons. As they come back to the line, ball is at the 44-yard line. They need to get down to about the 33. Hemer in the shotgun. Has trips to his right side. Snaps the ball. Going to fake a pitch up the left side. He's going to make one man miss at the line of scrimmage and fall forward to about the 41-yard line. So you're going to let Dearson punt again? Do you run a play here? What do you do, Coach?
You go for it.
There we go. 49-7, and Dotzler says, let's go for it. I like that. That's that killer attitude, and you know what? Larry Allen agrees. Trips to the right, one to the left. Hemer's in the backfield, joined by Veit. They're going to let the clock tick down.
Yep.
Going to take the snap. Hemer rolling to his right. Wants to go down the field. Over the middle. And it's going to be caught by Winterode. And that'll be a first down. Gabe did a great job for you on baseball, too, this year. He played some really quality minutes. Good defender. And he had the strike zone that was about, as a 6'7" gentleman who pitched, I can tell you that when I faced a Gabe Winterode, I felt like there was heightism that was involved. My strike zone was significantly larger than Gabe Winterode's strike zone. He took a lot of walks this year, and that's a good thing for a baseball team. Trips to the left, one to the right. Hemer in the backfield looking to take a snap with Veit next to him. 1st and 10 for the Falcons as we approach the 8:55 mark. Now Hemer wants to run up the middle. He's going to keep it inside the 25, falling forward to the 24-yard line. We'll call it a pickup of 4, maybe 5. We'll call it 5 on the spot. Nice. Get down to the 24. Need to get to the 19 for a first down. Again, they'll look to the right side. It's just so awkward to watch this team try to play slow, even with their backups in.
8 minutes, 25 seconds remaining.
Because everybody looks over to the right side, and then they want to run the clock. But right now they're all sitting at the line with 14 seconds. And, you normally say don't snap it at the 10-second point when we're trying to run clock, but they do. As Veit is going to get pushed forward to about the 23-yard line.
Need a 1 on the play. Make it 3rd down and 4.
Like a combine in a cemetery. It's just kind of rumbling along, getting caught on the tombstones. I'll bring 3rd and call it 4 here. But it's probably 4-down territory for the Falcons. Again, you might send the kicker out there just to see if he can kick one.
Caden Wareham, he'd have a good shot.
Trips right, man in motion, running to the left side. Hemer taking the snap. He's going to shuttle it up the gut. Going to make one man miss as Winterode dancing inside the 15 to the 14 to the 13, 12, 11, and tackled down right about at the 11-yard line as Winterode with a little shake and wiggle gets another first down. And the shuttle pass counts as passing yards for Hemer.
12-yard gain there.
That's right. And the Falcons with another first down on this drive to Winterode. So the Falcon offense is still working here as we approach 7-minute mark in this 4th quarter. 49-7 is the score. Trips to the left, or twins to the left, twins to the right. Veit in the backfield, snap back, Hemer hands to Veit up the middle. He finds a little seam, and he'll get down inside the 10-yard line to about the 6-yard line, maybe the 5. We'll see where they mark it. 6 is where it's at. That'll bring up a 2nd and 5. Nice little run there by Veit. Kind of got right in behind the blocker and went right with him.
Yep.
Follow the train.
Looks like the sideline's taking their time here.
Yep, they probably will wait until at least 15 seconds on the clock before they snap it.
Yeah, real close.
Twins right and left, one in the backfield for Hemer. Backups are in for the Falcons. Snaps back. Hemer hands to Veit, and he is going to get tackled. That time he got inside the shoulder pads and dragged down for a loss of 1 and brings up a 3rd and 6.
For the Falcons.
Six minutes to play as the clock ticks down further and further. I wonder if the Falcons would ever get a delay of game call.
Yeah.
While they're running their slow-down offense. Trips to the left, twins to the right, one in the right as they're going to give it to Veit. He's going to get one to the edge, now cuts out the middle. He's going to get close to the first down yardage. It's going to be right there. See where they mark it. Right there. It is going to be 1st and goal. Nice run by Veit as he got around the edge and then battled forward through a couple defenders to get that first down. So they're going to again go in the shotgun set for Hemer. One on the right side, trips to the left side. I think they're going to stretch it to the right here.
And give it back to Landon.
Hemer going to keep it around the right side. He reaches forward and he is going to get in for a touchdown. So Hemer's into the end zone for another touchdown. Falcons with 4:59 to play. Hemer on the 2-yard run. We'll call 1-yard run. Out to get point number 8 on the night is the kicker. Who will hold for the Falcons here? As Cooper, I don't believe, will step foot on the field again tonight. Hemer's going to kick or hold for him. They're going to go for 2 here, just so they don't have to have another holder learn how to hold. So Hemer is going to set up in the offense here. 8-7. Oh, this is how you could get a delay game. 6-5. Twins right and left. Hemer will take the snap, looks to hand off up the gut. It was a quarterback draw read, and he gave it to Veit, and Veit did not get in. So the extra point is no good. It is 55-7 Falcons. We will be back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Few Facebook reviews from Zimmy's Bar and Grill in Ida Grove. Best prime rib I've ever had. From appetizers and drinks, meal and price, all was great. Pretzel burger was to die for. Highly recommended, and I can't wait to go back to try more menu items. We stopped at Zimmy's in Ida Grove after our game, and they stayed open for us. It was steak night, and they were delicious.
I'm Eric Zimmerman, inviting you to enjoy our family-friendly full menu restaurant. Try it, love it, and come back for more at Zimmy's Bar and Grill, East Highway 175, Ida Grove.
Well, the Falcons will come back on the field here on the kickoff as they're ahead 55-7 tonight. Look at the cheerleaders having a fun time doing jumping jacks as they pass the 200 mark with this last one.
And a few players helping
251. That's why you have medical staff here. When you get to 250 jumping jacks, some people might have trouble. We're under 5 to go. Falcons are on top, 55-7. You know, there's not much you can learn in games like this other than it's fun to be winning, and it really does not much fun to be losing.
Yeah. Yeah, the Falcons are having a good time down on the sidelines, and well deserved.
It's going to be some tests that are coming up next week. Maple Valley Anthenoto is not a game you want to overlook, but that's a team that the Falcons really should be able to handle talent-wise. And then you have all those games, and you're going to have to go back to the last time you were tested, which was against Spirit Lake, and that's why that game means a lot. And I said it when we went up there. It's a long-distance drive against a good team on their turf, and you had one other game like that on your schedule, and that was against Underwood. Not quite the drive, but that's still a good team on their turf, and you're going to have to come out and play good football if you want to win that and win the district.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's shaping up to be the season. And, fortunately, though, the Falcons are everybody's in the playoffs. So
that's right.
Beginning October 16th, right?
Yep. And we'll have those games right here on this YouTube channel. But the staff that be, the people that be, the powers that be say that we cannot put video during the playoffs. So we will have the audio presentation, but no video. So Hannah gets half the paycheck. As the line drive kick will get rumbled down and picked up at the 20-yard line. They're going to go up the right side, makes one man miss, out past the 35 to the 37, and Hannah says, no, I just do half the work, but I still get the same paycheck.
Carson Quirk on the tackle.
The 37-yard line, 1st and 10, Raiders.
She corrects me again that she still does all the work, and that is correct. Well, I really do none of it, do I? I wish I could say I did, but I'd be lost. It's Anna Schmidt doing a lot of great work for us on our broadcast for Fuller Digital Solutions. I want to say thank you again to our sponsors for our ball game, including Evertech, Beckman Motors, North Star Community Credit Union, Holstein Manufacturing, Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, Rex Chevrolet, Holstein Senior Living, the Hoffman Agency, Schmidt Insurance, and Zimmy's, along with United Bank of Iowa, our scoreboard show, and Gordon's pregame. Gordon's Body Shop, our pregame sponsor. Snap back. They're going to run to the left side, trying to catch into the backfield, and it is going nowhere fast as they get to the 49-yard line, but no further. On the run there was number 22, Carter Ludwig. Call it a gain of 2 and brings up 2nd and 8.
Blake DeLong was one of the guys in on the tackle.
So ball's at the 39. They need to get out to the 47-yard line for a first down. 2nd and 8. As they send out some receivers this time. Trips to the right, one to the left. Shotgun set for Schmidt. One in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. Hands off up the middle. And that's going nowhere. And it is stuffed on the play by Vince Hofling. And that will bring up a 3rd and 10 here. Ball back to the 37. Need to get to the 47. Now, for those that don't know, Mr. Doetzler had his son go through this OABCIG program a few years back, and he's still playing over in Creighton, isn't he?
Yeah. Yep.
So
it's his 5th year, senior.
They will get back to baseball again next spring, so we're looking forward to that for him. Snap back. Schmidt is going to look downfield, now rolling out to his right side, chased on the play. You know it's not good when you have to pull up your pants while you're trying to chase the quarterback. Give a lot of credit to the player there. Able to keep it on. He will go out of bounds after picking up about 6 yards on the play.
4th down and 7.
Number 9, Aiden Bondrak is the quarterback for each sack. Mike.
That'll bring up a 4th and 7 on the coming up here. 2:57 to go.
You know, Mike, I'm going to get home just in time to catch the end of the Twins and Cubs.
That's a good game that's right there. Cubs with a 1-0 lead over my Twinkies. Twins haven't been able to do much lately. We need them to start coming around here, but it looks like their playoffs are pretty much set. With everybody making the playoffs, it seems like it's pretty well set in both the National and American leagues.
Well, it seems like everybody, but it's actually, what, the top two plus 2 wild cards?
That's right. So what's the ball? It'll be in the air and come down around the 35-yard line out of bounds.
Ball goes out of bounds.
The clock will stop on the change of possession here. So the Falcon offense got a touchdown as they take over here, and should be the final possession for the Falcons. Twins to the right, twins to the left for Hemer. One in the backfield is not the same running back as before. Who's back there with him?
No, I think that's Landon Bite.
Is it? Can't tell.
Looks like we have Josh Peters, Trayton Kohler, Carson Quirk, and Gabe Winterroad on the receivers.
So we'll see. I think you might be right. Hand it off up the middle. Make one man miss. Now going to fall forward is Landon Veit. Big hit on the play as he falls forward for a pickup of maybe 2.5 yards. Brings up a second, and I'll call it a long 7. Ball at the 42 or 37-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 8. Need to get out to the 45. Ticking down here. Minute 47 to go and counting. I'll go trips to the left, one to the right, one in the backfield for Hemer. Taking the snap, they're going to go up again to Veit, and he's going to get through the line to the 40, falling forward to the 41. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 4 here.
Tackle made by number 76, Ryan.
So the third down player on the last drive was Winterroad. Veit did have that big carry that got him to the goal line, and then Hemer took it into the end zone. We might need to pick up 1 first down to end this game. They're going to take a lot of clock here and try to snap it at the 12-second mark. Twins right, twins left. One in the backfield. Hemer works it under 10 seconds here as he'll take the snap and hand to Veit. He's going to get around the edge, but a nice play defensively.
Lost one.
As breaking through the line and making the play there, I believe, was number 58, Luke Wernemont, and he prevented that first down. So that will make the Falcons have to punt here with 25 seconds and counting on the clock and 33 on the game clock. So about a 10-second difference.
Once again, the coaches have asked parents and students to please stay off the track after the ball game.
4th and 5. Probably going to run a play here. We'll see what they do.
Get one off, are they? Take a penalty.
They will take the penalty.
There's your answer.
And the clock will still run. They're not going to throw the flag, and no one cares. And away it goes.
And it's over.
The snap is back, and the game is over. So the line drive kick is fielded at the 27, cut back to the right side, and number 11 for the Raiders is going to be tackled down at the Charlie Veit on the catch and run. 55-7 the final. The Falcons get the victory at 8:59. Coach, we got it finished before 9 o'clock. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back here with final thoughts as we get ready for next week against Maple Valley Anthony. Back in a moment. You are watching a production from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with care.
Of your own can be a challenging task. That's why I went to North Star Community Credit Union. They help make my finances easier to handle by offering me the services and products I need at a price that will fit my budget. They've got it all: savings, checking, ATM or debit card, loans, direct deposit, free online and mobile banking, e-statements, bill pay, and much more to suit my busy lifestyle. See for yourself why so many people like me have made North Star Community Credit Union their one-stop financial institution.
Visit their offices in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon to start an account today. Federally insured by NCUA. You've got a strong credit union behind you.
Falcons get the victory tonight. Final score 55-7. Started the scoring out on a big run on the opening kickoff as reverse back near the 5-yard line goes 95 yards, and Cooper DeJean scores. Extra point good at 11:44 to go in the first. Then Cam Sharkey came to life with a 57-yard touchdown catch and run. And that extra point was good as well. So at 14-0, the 6:56 remaining in the first quarter. Then Sharkey on the next offensive play for the Falcons caught a 58-yard touchdown pass and went into the end zone with 5:04 remaining in that first quarter. Extra point was good, and the lead at that point was 21-0. The Falcons went in the second quarter with 3 touchdowns as well. The first was a 70-yard touchdown run by DeJean, and that scored with 8:40 to play in that second quarter to go on top 28-0. Then a 48-yard catch and run by Easton Harms from a DeJean pass as he goes in with 2:51 to go in the half, and the extra point was good, and it was 35-0. We went to the running clock. And then a 17-yard touchdown pass from Cooper DeJean to Dearson with 7.2 seconds remaining was a 42-0 lead after the extra point was good for the Falcons as they went into the break. Coming out in the second half, the Falcons scored first with the 6:52 mark of quarter number 3 on a 3-yard Dearson run. As he goes into the end zone, extra point was good, and the lead at that point was 49-0. And the Falcons were able to, or had one score go against them. That was a 49-yard run by the quarterback Tyler Schmidt for East Sac County. He goes into the end zone. Extra point was good, and it was 49-7. And then the second stringers for the Falcons got into the end zone, capping off a long drive with 4:59 to play in the ball game on a 1-yard Hemer run. Extra point was no good, and that brought us to our final of 55 points to 7. A big game for the Falcons. Cooper DeJean, he accounted for 6 touchdowns, 4 through the air, 1 on the ground from the scrimmage, and 1 on the ground on a return. Not a bad performance for Cooper DeJean, considering he played 2 quarters and 1 series. Mr. Dotzler, what do you see for stats tonight?
Well, again, Cooper played half a game, 240 yards passing, 7 out of 11, 85 yards rushing approximately. Tremendous night again for Cooper, and all over the end zone 6 times. So good team effort on defense. Zach Hemer had a nice game on defense from the line and linebacker position, and it was kind of fun to watch Gabe Winterroad in that second half dance a little bit and have a nice couple pickups there. Griffin got into the action, had 6 carries in the second half. So Griffin Dearson. Nice game, and it looked like the Falcons came through healthy, and we should be rested going into next week, and they need to stay away from the COVID virus, and finish the season off. You know, week 4, normally you're just getting ramped up and figuring out who you are, and next week's week 5, and there's only 3 games left, so it's going to go fast and furious, and that big Underwood matchup is looming.
Yeah, it certainly is. We're going to have the broadcast next week from Maple Valley Anthonoda. We'll also have that Underwood game the week after. So our next 2 broadcasts are Friday and Friday right here at 7 o'clock. We'll get the game started about 10 minutes before that. Thank you so much for joining us. For everyone at Fuller Digital Solutions, we appreciate you doing so. And make sure to subscribe to that channel so you can catch us again next week and all the future broadcasts of OABCIG Sports. And a big thank you to our sponsors as well. For Fuller Digital Solutions, my name is Michael Earl, and a big thank you to the person who makes all of our broadcasts possible, Mrs. Hannah Schmidt, doing a great job as always with the camera work and the computer to make sure we're on the air and you are enjoying the action. Thank you for joining us tonight, folks. And remember this weekend, if you plan on drinking, do not drive, and if you drive, please do not drink. Have a great weekend, folks.